Hey there, all my fellow changemakers. Today we are doing something so exciting. We are joining a non-profit organization, and then we are going to be heading out to Ottery, and we are going to be feeding some people who are in desperate need of our help. So we arrived nice and early, ready to help out this community in every single way that we possibly can. And we were joined by the head of the Hunters Ferness Patrols, Nawawie Ismail, and this is his team. His team sat up early in the morning so that they could prepare the food that you are now seeing. And here Nawawie is giving the food a little bit of a stir, just making sure that all the finishing touches are on there and making sure that it's ready to go out into the community. And here we are. So today we are at the Hunters Ferness Patrols, who actually started off as a neighborhood watch, but then they realized that they wanted to serve their community even more. So now they run soup kitchens in their community. Today we are going to be speaking to the head of this organization, and on top of it also, we are going to be feeding the people within this community. And us here at Making a Change, we absolutely cannot wait. So as you can see, the food looks absolutely delicious. And if I'm being honest, it tastes even better. But what makes this NPO so special is the stories that they have to tell, and exactly why they are helping out this community.
When we were on patrol, we came across a lot of people scratching in bins, walking around 2 o'clock in the morning looking for food. So we as a community decided we're going to do something and feed our surrounding needy community. We try and feed them at least once a week on a Saturday. We cook a 100-liter pot of food, and then we distribute it weekly to these areas. So each week we'll take a 100-liter pot to one specific area. The following week we'll take it to the next. But we've come to train these people to cook their own pot of food. So we move the pot with the ingredients, everything, we move it to them, and we train them to cook the food for their own community, and we just move the pot around. So
how does it feel when you see so many children in the lines?
Heart-wrenching, thinking when we go out and when we do it in the communities that we grew up in, and we feed very close to our areas. I've got 2 young kids, and it pulls on your heartstrings because my kids they don't have to go out and look for food or be on the streets. So it's a very emotional experience, to put it, and very humbling as well, to look at where you are and where the kids, the families, and our people essentially are struggling. So yeah, very emotional experience to see the community around us so close. I mean, it could be 50 meters away, and the struggle that's going on there, and makes you put your situation into perspective. Where you think you are struggling, there's so much more going on outside and on your doorstep as well.
Powerful words, but for now it's time for us to get on to the feeding. As you can see, this guy in the black t-shirt, that is myself, and you will not believe how heavy this pot was. But we do this all in the name of the feeding. And when you see the children's faces and you see how happy this food makes the community, honestly, the back pain and the arm pain, it's all worth it. And just look at this. Look at how many people you can see that got excited when they could hear our van coming down. When they just heard that the feeding is about to happen. It's that time. They all gathered.
The socio-economic problems that people are faced with, the level of illiteracy rate amongst our people that live in these areas here, what we call the flats, is full of gangsters, etc. People tend to be controlled. The whole idea is we cannot rid the world of hunger, but Islamically we are taught one thing, is that how can you go to bed with a full tummy knowing that your neighbor don't have food to eat? If you go into the flats, you'll see that parents, there's so many children, 10 o'clock at night you find 2-year children running on the street, where our children, we keep them at home. Because the elements out there, what those children are faced with, the parents start there, the amount of alcohol is available, the drugs are freely available, they have wrong role models. Very important thing, and parents cannot afford to send the children to school. You find on a Saturday you go there, the parents sometimes you find them there under the influence of alcohol, under the influence of drugs, substance, whatever, and the kids stay the whole day with no food. So what tends to happen, that the parents spend money on themselves and forget about the kids. They're expecting the neighbors to look after the kids. and feed them. But the neighbors are in the exact similar situation that they find themselves in. So that was the most touching thing, is where children got no school shoes for school, stationery, etc. So between my wife and I, even among the families in the winter, we do a fair blanket drive, or we have a donated jersey. We normally go by winter come, we go buy new jackets, we buy new jerseys. What do you do with the old ones? We take it out, we go there, we hand it out to people. And I know people there say, listen, this I'm gonna leave this here. There's 100 blankets here, donate out to the people that need it. There's school shoes, there's jerseys for kids as young as 2 till old people 8 years old. Donate this out. That's how it started, because we live in a comfort zone. We do not feel the people that live sleeping with no blankets. Here we got switch on, we have an electric blanket keeping us warm. So the suffering is huge there. The little that we do is merely, I would say, is merely like a pebble on the seashore. It's not enough. You must have humility, kindness. You got to show compassion for people. You got to have empathy for people, and the list goes on. That defines you as a human being, because I personally believe my Creator, my God, does not need anything from me. All He needs is how we look after our fellow human beings. And based on those principles that's the whole reason why I took this upon myself, to assist the most needy and the most vulnerable people out there.
Guys, so I just had to sneak away for a couple of seconds just to let you know that the feeding is going extremely well. The people are flooding in just to get some food today, and ultimately we are doing an incredible job here in the area. As you guys can see, the work being done by the Hunters Ferness Patrols is absolutely incredible, and we here at Making a Change want to commend them for what they are doing to shape some lives in their community. And us here at Making a Change, our aim is to come back, to revisit this NPO and to contribute even more towards what they are doing. And if you are interested in getting in touch with the Hunters Ferness Patrols, then all of their details is down in the description below.
Whoever hears this message, if you can assist someone, just assist them, just help them without asking what am I going to get in return. You're just doing it for the sake of doing it.
The faces that you see, the little kids when they appreciate it, and they always appreciate it, the way they thank you, and the kids that come to you and they smile when they get it, and they say thank you to uncle, and ask you to come back next week again. Are you coming back next week? And it makes you feel needed and wanted and have value. Makes you want to do it again because you feel good. There's some kind of a chemical that happens when you feel you're doing good and people appreciate it, and then you just feel I want to be here next week. Even though the morning was so tough, cooking, prepping, and the whole week was tough, disappointments up and down, but just that smile and that thank you, and that sometimes they give you a hug and they would stand there and ask, can they wait for another bucket? And then you just feel like everything's worth it.
And we are back. Guys, today's feeding was absolutely incredible, and what an opportunity it was to come down and visit the Hunters Ferness Patrols and just help share their story to you. This is what we do here at Making a Change. Our aim is to both share the stories of the incredible work that non-profit organizations are doing around the world, but on top of it also, it's to make a difference in this world. And with your help and with your views, we can. Seeing so many people get fed today, and then seeing so many happy faces at the same time, it just makes us appreciate the amazing work that non-profit organizations are doing in South Africa. So as I've said before, we are making a change, and if you would like to join our journey in making a difference in South Africa, then please consider becoming a member of our Patreon. The link is down in the description below. Now, if you like this video, then please give this video a like. Please subscribe so that you can be part of our team and become a change maker. And I think that you should check out this video where we helped another organization save some animals.